Hello, my beautiful friends. So, I think I have everything sorted out. We're going to check it out. We're going to try what we can. And we're going to see how it goes. So, we're going to do a meditation. This is for our evening journal meditation. I think Spirit knew that I was like just learning things before, so Spirit was helping me out. And again, thank you to Sarah. So, this is our Green Man Stone. If you look, you can see the face. I'm going to put that up there in the corner. We have our Iona stones. And our Icelandic stone. I like this part of it, but sometimes it rolls. You may not be able to see. So we're going to try to do a 3 Norn spread, past, present, and future. Asking Spirit to send us a message for our highest good. This may resonate with me or not, or may resonate with you. So we'll see what is our present energy. Shout out to Sarah for helping me with OBS, and a shout out to Dave for helping me with the camera. You seem to want to come out. Ah, Mannaz, which is Humanity Stone. Put that right there. And what brings us into this energy? This is like the 3rd time I've posted this, pulled this stone today, Isa, but it's in its past position, so Isa brought us into this space, so we'll see. What is the potential outcome, remembering that runestones do not predict the future? Ehwaz. Alright, I'm going to pause for a minute and see what Spirit has to say. So I will be right back. So, it's so interesting. Spirit is so on it. So, Isa was the energy I was kind of in today. I was stuck. Things felt very stuck. I couldn't figure this out. Things were stuck at work. I was just stuck. And I was frustrated. And that is the Isa stone. Sort of that frustration from, just sliding around, not out of control. Like, I mean, that can be that. You can be out of control in a negative way. But just kind of sliding all over the place. And not being able to get my footing with anything technological today. And of course we have physical, we had a snowstorm and we were set at home. But, I wanted to get this right. I wanted to figure it out because I wanted to, I want to be able to do a better job and get, the message of light and love out there, which is really, drawn to this vision and this wanting to, improve humanity, not improve humanity like I'd had the power to do that, but to just be light and love bearer in the world. And then so Mannaz means humanity. And then Ehwaz means progress and success and progress and movement and continue. Like, it's a transportation stone, but not in the same way that Rado is. Rado is like physical, like transportation, and Ehwaz is more like emotional and progress, like success. And so that's very hopeful. So, Spirit is just, I think, indicating like, yes, you were frustrated, but you got through it, and now you're doing what you want to do. You're learning the software. You're, learning how to work with the software. You're going to get better, and it's going to help bring light and love into the world. So that's awesome. Now we're going to read some cards. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll see. We'll start off with cards that are just handy here, which is the Earth Wisdom Oracle. And we'll just see what Spirit has to say to go with this reading. So you can see me shuffling. So I kind of want to lean over this way. It's back there. We knock 3 times, blow it in, and we are going to shuffle 3 times through the deck and see what comes out. So as much as I love the tree was behind me before, these came out together. I don't read cards upside down, so I don't read inversions. But I do if they come out in a group, read them together. So we have practical intuition, along with divine light. So those are together. Has to. So as much as I love that Celtic tree, it was too busy behind me. So I needed something less busy behind me. And then inspiration and shadow treasures came out together. So these two came out together, and these two came out together. So that's interesting. So divine light, let's see if you can see it better here. You know, and again, I'm always drawn to the words more than the pictures, but in this one, you know, I always think, you know, the person's either walking to or they're walking away from the light. They're either going to get a message or they're bringing a message back. And it comes from that divine light. So it's a divine message that's being shared. You're either going to get it or you're bringing it back. And then practical intuition is all about you knowing, you know, what to do with that information that you get. So clearly, you know, I'm working with this technology as a way to better the way that I provide information about light and love in the world. So, you know, I think this is Spirit just, you know, giving me the nod, like you're on the right path. You're going to learn more about this after. You're going to do a bit better job, but you're on the right path because, you know, your shadow treasure, which is my infinite impatience with not being I'm a perfectionist. So I do a lot of things, but I try to be perfect all the time, and I'm not. And sometimes I have to let go of that perfection in order to, like, I can't let that need to be perfect, like, stop me from giving messages of light and love, right? I can't let my perfectionist nature, like stop me in my path and not make it possible for me to move forward. Because, you know, like, if you look at her, I'm terrible at this camera. You know, she's waiting for something, she's inspired by something, right? And not that I'm necessarily inspirational, but if we want to get messages of light and love out into the world, we can't let silly things block us, and silly things are like my patience, right? I'm mostly patient, but I'm impatient with myself. I'm patient with other people, I'm not patient with myself. And that is one of my goals that's on my vision board, is to be patient in times of peril, which reminds me of the Navy hymn. I need to be patient. You know, it's easy to say be patient with others because I'm always patient with others. I need to be more patient with myself and not always be a perfectionist. So, very, very good message from Spirit. I'm going to clear those away and get out another deck. Please let me know if this is resonating with you. I'm sorry it's jiggling around a lot. I'm not quite sure how to not get it to jiggle. Alright, my next deck is Celtic Spirit. This is my old faithful deck that I use all the time. I'll do 3 passes with this. See what Spirit has to say, if anything, with this deck. So 3 shuffles. This thing is ginormous, by the way. And it'll be better when I get back into my own office because I can do a better backdrop there. I can put a green screen up. There's no room to put a green screen up in here. Alright, pass 2. And pass 3. This is the one that came out, which is Bloodwed, which is wisdom, power, and transformation. So really just stepping up, again, a note from Spirit that I'm just kind of trying to make my channel a little more attractive so that it attracts more people so that we can shed light and love with more folks. I'm only 2 people away from 300. I never thought I would even be that close to 300, so that's pretty exciting. I look at some of the bigger channels, like, you know, the big channels, and I know they do a lot to attract viewers. I don't do those things. And I don't think that I'm going to do those things because this isn't my full-time job. And this is what I do. This is what I do for fun. All right, let's take a look at Shadows of Light. See what Shadows of Light has to say. And then we'll take a look at Celtic Magic. This is the Shadows of Light box. Snakes, of course, not being a negative symbol in Celtic. In Celtic lore, snakes are your friend. They can constantly renew themselves, right? And they shed their skin and be better and better. All right, 3 passions, see what Spirit has to say. Pass 1. Pass 2. Pass 3. We had just one card. Discernment. Comparisons. And I think that's just a reminder from Spirit not to compare myself to other channels, not to compare myself to other spiritualists. I have my very own brand of what I do. I'm not part of any kind of group of any kind. I'm not part of, you know, I'm not a witch. I'm not a Wiccan. I'm not part of any Druid group. I'm not part of any religious group. Christian, but I'm not part of a denomination. I kind of do my own thing, and so it's important for me to always have discernment that what I'm doing is actually for light and love and not for some sort of self-gratification of any kind. You know, I need to make sure that, you know, I'm aware of what I'm doing and discern good information from bad information. And that is a good reminder from Spirit. All right, last but not least, we're going to take a look at Celtic Magic, which is this thing I got at the used bookstore in Arizona. It's a huge box, but the cards are tiny. And I always toy with putting I had for a little bit put my cards in bags instead of in their boxes. But it feels like, I always feel like, even though it's a bit laborious, I always feel like this is their home. And I want to take them away from their home. It's where they live. The cards live in their little home. So I don't want to take them away from that. Alright, let's shuffle these guys. This is my newest deck that I got when I was in Arizona. I have now done run each card through smoke, through sage. They smell like sage. I like these cards because one of these cards is a little bagpiper. There's also a card that's a harp that throws shade at bagpipers. Harps weren't outlawed twice as weapons of war. Just saying. Alright, 3 passes and anything to add to this message. Pass 1. And they smell good. They smell like the sage. And then they really retain the scent of the sage. Okay, nothing came out on 3 passes, and what that means to me is that Spirit's just not using this tool today to talk to me. So, that's okay. But I think I get the message. I mean, I think Spirit is just reminding me that, you know, even though this was frustrating, it was for a good end. And a lot of times that's, you know, frustrating things happen, and that's how we get to good ends. You know, you keep working on it, and then you get to, you know, where you're supposed to be. So I think that's a reminder from Spirit that stick with it and, you know, don't get discouraged, because that led to me figuring this out, and now here I am. I'm getting ready to write in this journal, and this is the one that I'm using right now. I got it in Arizona. I have one of those national park books where I get the stamps. Queen of the nerds. That's me. My goal is to, hit the lottery so I can just spend all my time going to every national park and hike and play bagpipes. But apparently I have to work another day. Anyway, I am wishing you all the very best in light and love. Be well, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.